Okay, next question in our mentor series is, if you wanted to encourage innovative ideas, how would you go about it? That's easier said than done. Obviously, it's really tough to create a place where people can have innovative ideas. And I think that innovation stems from knowledge and then kind of having the space to be able to play with that knowledge and letting things come out and birth that stuff. And so if I think about those two spaces and creating a place where you can encourage it, I think that the knowledge part needs an area where it's kind of focused work. And so, for instance, here we have areas where you can really focus on your work, and then the creativeness, the space to make those ideas, to take that knowledge and let it kind of run and all that. We have those creative spaces where people can draw on windows and sit or play music or whatever else, and have the freedom to kind of let that knowledge kind of bubble over and go in different directions. So to encourage that, I think, is the next part, right? You can create these spaces, but how do you then encourage that to happen? And I think it just has to be built into you as a leader, first and foremost, of, if you don't innately have it in you, to be disciplined in kind of pushing that on your team and giving them the opportunity to do it. And then, time. It takes time for people to realize that these are safe environments. It is safe to take this knowledge, which is, this data, which everyone usually agrees with, and take it over here and say and build things that people might not agree with, and people might have different stances on it, and it might not make sense. And then that's the place where you need to be able to create a nice, safe environment for people to feel comfortable enough to go in there and kind of spill beans in the hope that something happens, something innovates, something moves forward. And for us and for me, it's the things that are said out loud that lead us to the place that we want to go. And so it's not always right. It's not the right thing that leads you to the place you want to go. Often it's the wrong thing. It's the conversation that sounds stupid that sparks something else to happen that continues to move it forward. And to me, that's the key to innovation. It's just moving it forward, moving it forward, moving it forward. We call it cannibalizing ourselves. So we take all the good things we've done, all the bad things we've done, and we constantly try and rebuild it, and never kind of just rest on that place or that bar that you've set. So I think, again, creating those two spaces, a place for the knowledge, a place to focus and work out what the actual thing is, the knowledge, learn it, and then a creative space or a safe place where people can go in and explore that knowledge and kind of push that knowledge in different directions and pull it apart. And then those two things intersect to create the innovation.